I want to take a few moments to go over the structure of this workshop, how it's laid out, so you know what to look forward to and know what's going to happen, and hopefully by having some insight into what we're going to do, you'll be better equipped to get the most out of it. We're going to talk about the brain. These strategies that you're going to learn are based on neuroscience, so you need to have a basic understanding of how the brain processes information. And don't worry about it. You don't need to be a neurosurgeon. You don't have to know, biochemistry and understand, what's happening in the synapse when this goes this way. It's nothing like that. But what I do need you to know is understand that when input comes into someone or into you, you need to know the processing mechanisms that are actually happening. Because a lot of times they don't work the way people think they work, and that's why when you do something, you do a strategy or you do something in business, and you don't get the results you want, or people, behave, the behavior that you're trying to change doesn't change the right way. It's because the brain's wired a certain way, and that's how it is. You can't change hardwiring. You could change programming that people put into cells, but there's certain hardwiring features in everyone's brain that act the same. They're wired to the same locations. There's going to be 3 separate sections. Each of those sections is going to go over one of those problem areas. And the way it's going to work is this. We're going to define the problem, we're going to look at it, and we understand it. Then we're going to go ahead and dig a little bit deeper. Is that when that problem happens, what's going on in the person's brain when it happens, before it happens, when it happens, and after it happens, and what's going on in your brain as the manager, as the owner, when you find out it happens and after it happens. Then we're going to talk about the solutions for that particular area, and you're going to learn strategies on how to overcome them. Each section is going to have an exercise. And what we're going to do in these 3 sections here, dealing with each 3 of the problems, is that you'll be able to either use a problem in your business, something that happens in your business that you believe is slowing down productivity, is inhibiting the working environment, whatever it is. I'm going to use some examples here and we'll talk about some different ones. You'll be able to go through the exercise and see where the points are, what happened in the past or what was going to happen, and how you can use the strategy to change it into a productive event instead of a non-productive event. And of course, that's what you're here for. And we're going to do that for all 3 areas. Imagine how it's going to be if in these major areas you were able to turn non-productive times into productive times. I'll tell you what will happen. That'll boost your overall productivity.